Everyone, I'm Lenise.
And I'm Mark, and you're watching Living Well, Uintah Basin, where success is defined by you.
On Beyond the Couch, we go up Dry Fork Canyon to see the Native American Petroglyphs.
And on Dish by Dish, it's springtime and the barbecues are coming out. We're going to take you back to an old spring fever favorite.
On Your Way, we meet up with some hopeful Youth Olympians that share their story with us.
We've got a great show in store for you. I know it's going to pump you up.
Living Well, Uintah Basin, presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Also made possible by Warriors Warehouse and Uintah Recreation District. Living Well, Beyond the Couch.
Well, thanks for joining us here on Beyond the Couch. We're at the McConkey Ranch Petroglyphs, and we've brought a Cub Scout group with us, the Webelos, and it's a great day hike. So if you're looking for something that kids of all ages, you know, 4 years, 2 years even, is probably a trail they all can handle. Not only that, there's some great history and some beautiful historical artwork to look at.
Some fun things to see.
Follow us while we go look at these petroglyphs. The drive up to McConkey Ranch is beautiful. You start up at the base of Dry Fork Canyon at Remember the Main Park, and you get to come up through the panoramic area looking at all the gorgeous red rock cliffs. The trailhead itself is really quite easy. You start in the parking lot and it's guided with signs. You get to go up a little short steep section, and right away the payday is there. Within a quarter of a mile you get to see the first petroglyph, and the kids' eyes light up and they say, "Look, real Indian art." That trail turns to the left and comes along the very base of the sandstone cliffs, and almost every turn has a new petroglyph to look at. The McConkey Ranch trailhead it's just amazing. This trail takes you up along the base of these beautiful sandstone cliffs, and you get up close and personal with some beautiful Indian rock art. And not only that, as you can see around me, a beautiful view of the panoramic Dry Fork Canyon area.
The other thing that's really nice is, as you could see in our company today, we had a really little one, and he did just great hiking up, and no problems, like a little billy goat up those rocks. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a great outing to bring your family up and enjoy.
I think sometimes it's the parents having a hard time keeping up with the kids, right?
Yeah,
As we know, because the kids are long gone. But come check it out. What a beautiful area, and what a great afternoon activity for your family, any age.
The hike was awesome. It was pretty easy at some parts, but On the hike we saw Bigfoot and the king and queen Indian thingy. An Indian carrying a head that's the head was crying. Yes, this was a really fun outing. Jake, show me a soda again.
Ashley Regional Medical Center invites you to meet their new general surgeons, Dr. Trevor Mathis and Dr. Dennis Lewis. If you need a gallbladder surgery, a hernia repair, a biopsy, or a colonoscopy, the surgeons at Northeastern Utah General Surgery can help. Dr. Lewis has many years of experience in all types of general surgery. Dr. Mathis has recently completed his surgical residency and is trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Call today to set up an appointment.
Warriors Warehouse has the preventative and natural products you need to improve your overall health. Nutritional supplements for maximum performance? We've got that too. And if you're looking for the best variety of gluten-free food, the search is over. We also cater to the needs of our customers by providing individualized diet and supplement plans, skincare, and friendly professional service. We have the education and experience to answer your questions and give you first-class assistance, backed by our pharmacy-certified Dr. Lewis. Let us show you why we're your #1 source for health products.
Living well, dish by dish.
Hello everyone, welcome to Dish by Dish. Joining me today is Nate Packer, and I brought Nate on the set today because it's barbecue season, and I'm a terrible barbecuer, and so for selfish reasons, I wanted to show us how to do a different style of barbecue. It's smoking.
It is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Well, thanks for being here. So let's talk about it. You know, you hear about people smoking barbecue. I have no idea how to do it. So let's go kind of through the step-by-step process of what you do. How do you set it up?
Okay. Well, a lot of people in various parts of the country this is the only real barbecuing. If you're grilling it, it's grilling. This is barbecue. It's low and it's slow with smoke. So this is one of my smokers. It's a upright barrel smoker. It's got a bowl of water in there, a burner with smoke. You can see it pouring out. And today we're doing some pork butt, which is ironically not the butt of the pork, it's the shoulder. And you cook it low and slow, and it's really tasty.
Low and slow, I like that. Okay, so setting this up, we're talking about a smoker, and this is obviously a specialty piece.
Mm-hmm.
So you set up down here, and when we set this up, we had charcoals. Did we have charcoals in there?
We use wood.
Wood, okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been burned yet, so I soak it in water overnight.
Okay.
Wrap it in some foil so it'll burn slowly and just get the smoke. I'm not looking for the flame from the wood. And then we just set it I try to keep it about 220 for anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. For
8 to 12 hours.
Pork butt. So it's a lot of patience.
Patience.
Not quick
So
dinner.
You're not getting home at 6 and having dinner at 6:30 if you decide to barbecue that night. So let's talk about the wood selection. Here you've got, and you've picked this up at Lowe's. This is just a bag of hickory wood chunks.
And you can use pretty much any hardwood. This is hickory. It's a really great all-purpose one. It's not too strong for pretty much any meat. You can get mesquite, which is really only good for beef. It's a really strong flavored smoke. If you're doing some poultry or fish, you want to use a fruit wood. Today I'm using apricot because I had a friend give me some apricot.
So you're using a hardwood. It's a fruit wood, and so we set it up. We get the temperature up, and then you bring the meat in, and then like you say, it's just an 8-hour. This is like a love fest, though.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of patience. Watch it real close. I have my thermometer here. It's rigged up, and just monitor that. Make sure it doesn't spike up too high or too low, and just have some patience, and it pays off.
And the smell is fabulous. You can see the smoke coming out of this, and it's not the, I don't know what you call it, the dirty campfire smell. It's a really clean, crisp smell that's coming out of it. Then you can smell the meat and you can hear it sizzling in there. Right? It's just absolutely making me, I'm hungry right about this point. So we've got the meat. We talked about the different meats that you can do. Beef, we've got pork in here right now. You can do poultry, you can do fish.
Yeah.
Smoked fish, and I'm sure that tastes wonderful.
Yeah, and it's also much quicker too.
Is it? Okay, so you have a little shorter time period with that. And then, you know, we're talking about barbecue, so I'm assuming at some point you put some sauces together.
Of course.
Secret recipe?
And then, well, is there any other kind?
Yeah. I have none, so there's that version. So.
And I like it a lot. There's a lot of different regional sauces. I like a Carolina style sauce, which is more vinegar, and there's a Kansas City style sauce, which is your traditional sweet and tomato based style sauces. And everywhere you go, especially in the East, everyone's got their own special sauce.
Well, great. So Nate's going to share with us the recipe for his special sauce on this pork butt that we've cooked. And this is really something. Where did you learn the craft? I mean, is this family handed down from generation to generation? Or?
Yeah, this is actually my grandpa's smoker that I got from him when he passed away. But a lot of it's self-taught. I just really like barbecue, if you can't tell. And so I just did a lot of some reading in some cookbooks, checked out some web pages, and you just trial and error. You just gotta keep trying it.
Go figure it out.
You know, no one ever complains when you bring barbecue. So.
Well, let's get the mad scientist gloves on and let's take a look at this pork that we've cooked. And this has been going for 8 to 12 hours. Let's have a look, everyone.
All right.
Oh yeah.
But it's looking good. It's got the nice bark on there. This has got the rub. It's got all the ingredients, the brown sugar and the salt and the seasonings are all caramelized on there and making all the good little crispy bits.
Okay, let's take it inside and then we can show them the next steps. All right, Nate, so we've got it off the grill.
We did.
I want to first show the viewers the smoke rings. You showed this to me. This is pretty neat. I don't know if they can see that or not, but you can see it at the meat from the outside where you've got the rub and the smoke's penetrated in the meat, and it's you know about a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch of pink where the smokes come in. That's beautiful.
Yeah, just to let you know it's real barbecue and it's been sitting in the smoke for a good long time.
Okay, so now we've got this they call it pulled pork. So show us what you do next. How do you finish this?
Well, we got the mad scientist gloves on now, and you just go at it. You can just feel it just kind of squish in there.
Oh, and
you can see the interior, and you just pull it apart, and you just work it down. A lot of places will chop it at this point. Depends on regional. I like to just pull it and let it really just kind of
the moisture is incredible. I mean, you've had this on a smoker for 8 to 12 hours, and this is incredibly moist meat. It looks like it's been soaking. Now there is a stage that you also finish it in the oven.
Yeah, one of the secrets a lot of the competition barbecue places will do is they will take it and either put it in a cooler, hold it hot, or you finish in the oven, cover it up, and that'll let you collect a lot of these juices here that we'll add back in and make it extra succulent and delicious.
Okay.
And this is just show you some of the stuff up here. This is some of the rub we started with when we put on the pork. We've got some Carolina vinegar sauce here. It's mostly cider vinegar and ketchup and some seasoning. And then we got our secret sauce here, which is 2 liters of root beer, all boiled down with some other sauces and seasoning in there. And that's more of a sweet and tangy traditional style.
So I'm going to reach in here real quick
because this is the part where the forks come in handy.
Yeah, so I've got the smoke ring, I've got the special sauce, and I'm going to go ahead and take a taste here real quick. And I've got to tell you right now, this is incredible. I mean, I know I'm hungry already. It's a long day after work, but that is a very special sauce, and this meat tastes wonderful. Well, thanks for coming on the show. It's a beautiful slice of meat. It's an art form, more than cooking, you know.
I enjoy it.
And you're talented at it, so. Anyway,
thanks, Mark.
Thanks for joining us on Dish by Dish.
Living Well Health and Wellness Tip brought to you by Warriors Warehouse.
CoQ10 is a fat-soluble antioxidant that's found throughout the body with particularly high concentrations in the heart, liver, and kidneys. Therapeutic benefits are mostly with cardiovascular system, but They can also help replete statin depletion of CoQ10, as well as helping with migraine prevention.
Therapeutic doses start at 100 milligrams per day and can be increased to 300 milligrams per day. Come see us at Warriors Warehouse, 1060 West Market Drive, Suite 100, right behind McDonald's and Smith's.
Living well, your way.
I'm here at Vernal CrossFit with Deja Jackson, and as you can see behind us is a CrossFit kids class that's going on. Deja, the first thing I want you to do is tell us a little bit about how you got into kind of your story with CrossFit.
Okay, so about 2 years ago, I had a disc injury. It was a long time coming. I was a gymnast when I was 14. So it just got really bad, and so I got bedridden, and I had a surgeon tell me that I couldn't lift my son and that I wasn't supposed to lift more than a gallon of milk. So I spent a year on the couch, and I kept gaining weight. I wasn't a good mom. I wasn't a good friend. Felt like I wasn't a good anything. So after a year on the couch, barely being able to dress myself, I said no more. So I just studied like crazy. And I saw someone on TV doing CrossFit, and she was ripped, and her back muscles were ripped, and I thought that's what I need to do. So I came to see Bobby at Vernal CrossFit, and I just took little steps. I was a little bit more flexible. I started walking, then I started jogging, then I started running, and then I started lifting weight. And now my back is so strong and tight, it's holding me up. And I do pretty good with my back as long as I keep it up. If I go more than a week without weightlifting or doing some kind of exercise, that back locks up all over again. So it's kind of a fine line. But that was good because there was like 5 different trainers to help me stay right where I need to be.
Well, and from there, now you've become a coach. You said you've done all kinds of certifications. Tell us a little bit about your certifications to get you to where you are today with the kids CrossFit.
Sure. So I'm a dance teacher at the Powerhouse, and because of that dance background, I noticed that some of our positioning wasn't the optimal position to lift weight in. And so Bobby sent me out to get a certification in Olympic weightlifting. And so we learned how the Olympians do it, the exact technique, the right form. And that's why we're seeing a lot of success. But then he also sent me out to get my kids certification, my CrossFit kids. And you have to teach kids and train kids differently than you do adults. Different nutrition, different exercises, different programming. And so that combined with my Olympic weightlifting, these kids got really good at the Olympic lifts, like very good. And so we thought we might as well compete. So we started competing, and sure enough, now the kids are ranked. I've got 6 kids ranked within the top 20 in the nation. And they are qualified to go to the Youth Olympic trials in Florida, and that's coming up in June.
Okay, so I saw a little bit, she's talking about the trials in June, and they're trying to qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Now you guys have, really quickly, let's get it out there, you guys have a 5K run coming out as a kind of a fundraiser. So tell us a little bit about that.
So it's the Neon Lights Fun Run, kind of a glow-in-the-dark fun run, and it's May 16th. And all the proceeds that we do is going to help us get to Florida. The flights are quite expensive to get over there. It's a 4-day championship because our kids are estimated to do really well. So we're going to have to end up staying there for quite some time. So it's just all the different expenses involved that we're going to have to raise a serious amount of money. So we've been trying to put together all these different things. I don't know if you've seen the raffle. We have a pretty cool 4-wheeler and a pretty cool gun. So we're selling tickets for that. But then there's the Neon Nights 5K run.
And like she was saying, these kids have done some incredible things with the Olympic weightlifting. We're going to talk to some of them in a minute. The last thing I want to kind of get out there for the audience, this is a class that anybody can come and join.
Yes.
Tell us when it is, price, that kind of stuff for anybody that might be watching and might want to attend this class.
Okay, so because of our certification, we specialize in kids as well as adults. We offer personal training if you're not comfortable in the group setting, and we will actually plan out your nutrition for you, get the right macro ratios for you, the right calories for you. And if you can come in, you just try it out once. We have a free trial. And then if you just want to go on a drop-in basis, it's $8 to drop in. Most people end up loving it. They're seriously addicted. You probably have heard CrossFitters not talking nonstop about CrossFit. Yeah, and it's the same thing with this kids class. The kids, most of the kids come 3:30 through the weekdays. And then Bobby does a discounted unlimited pass for them, and it's $65 a month. And the adults are $75. But there are some other discounts, senior discounts, military, but that's about what you're looking at. It's very well worth it to get personal training, and you get a personalized nutrition plan, and you have lots of certified trainers there helping you through this process. A few little tweaks here and there, you get on the right track, you can seriously become who you want to become. You become your best self.
Okay, so 3:30 for the kids that want to come, and they can try this out and see if it's something for them. We're going to go ahead and talk to those kids now, if that's okay. They've got some great things to tell us, so let's go talk to them. Thanks, Dacia. Connor Brown is ranked 10th nationally right now. And Connor, how old are you?
I'm 16 years old.
16 years old. What did you have to do in order to qualify to go to nationals?
I've been training since right around December, and we've been to about 3 meets, I think, and I've just been training really hard and getting my numbers up high and where they should be.
Okay, I heard you guys saying something about a clean jerk, or I don't know all the, yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a lift from the ground up to your shoulders and then above your head. And my weight at that right now is around 225 for my PR, but in a meet, I've only been able to hit, I think, 215 or so. And then the snatch is the other lift that we do. And by the time nationals comes around, I want to be up to about 200. And that's from wide gripping you all the way up over your head. And right now I'm about 175 for my max right now. And then, so yeah.
and from what I understand, that's more than a lot of men can lift. I mean, that's a pretty good amount of weight. So if you qualify for nationals, or not, no, you're going to nationals. If you qualify, where does this take you?
I can go to the Olympics in China next year. So that'd be pretty sweet. And that's my goal. Like, I don't play any other sports. This is the only thing I do. So that'd be really cool for me to do that.
And exactly, I don't think we've talked about it, but when is nationals?
It's June 15th, I think, and out in Florida.
Well, Connor, it sounds like you've got some real ambitious goals coming up, and I hope you meet them. That's an incredible thing that you guys are doing. So good luck to you at nationals. I'm with Ty, and he's another one of the kids that qualified for nationals. Ty, what is it that got you into CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting in the first place?
Trying to get better at football with conditioning.
So you're a football player, and you started coming so that your conditioning would become a better athlete all around. How's that been for you?
Good. I can run faster, and I hit harder than ever.
So it's been a good thing overall. Now, one of the things, okay, from what I understand, you qualified on your very first meet for nationals. Is that true?
Yes.
How excited were you?
I was stoked. I couldn't believe it.
I bet. That'd be a pretty impressive thing. So now you're going to nationals in June. What's one of the goals that you want to accomplish at nationals?
Well, I want to be able to get my clean jerk to 150.
150 on a clean jerk, and you weigh?
105.
105, so you're going to actually do more than body weight. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck to you at nationals. I hope that you accomplish that.
Thanks.
Quincy, you are the only girl on the team from what I understand. And what do you say about being the only girl on the team?
Well, I think it's all right, but I'm pretty strong and I keep up with the boys. So, like, I don't think that it's very hard to keep up with them, but
I think that's great. I think it's good for girls to realize that there's nothing wrong with being strong, right? Isn't that something you'd want them to feel?
yes.
All right, and you are going to nationals as well. What is one of the things at nationals that you want to be able to accomplish?
The clean and jerk.
Clean and jerk. And where are you hoping that you go after nationals?
Just anywhere.
Planning on more meets and things like that? Are you going to continue to do this? It's something you're enjoying?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so all those girls out there watching, what are you going to tell them?
Just believe in yourself and you should do this.
All right, you heard it from her, girls. Come down and try it. Thanks, Quincy, and good luck to you. It was really neat to talk to those kids today, and it sounds like they've just got some amazing things in store for them. Now, 2 of the kids were missing today. Tell us a little bit about them. We want to be able to hear their story a little bit.
For sure. So missing today was Ethan Brown, and Ethan Brown is competing in the 14 and 15-year-old category, and he's currently ranked in the top 20 of the nation as well. And he just couldn't be here today. But his technique is really, it catches the judge's eye. He's got such solid technique. And then the other person missing is my son, Talon Jackson. He's sick today. But the interesting thing about Talon is that he's coming back from 2 broken arms. He fell off the monkey bars and broke both of his arms. And so I initially started him doing kids CrossFit just for conditioning. just to get his muscles back in shape and just to get physically fit. And then he showed a really good ability to do the Olympic lifts. So we started letting him compete as well, and now he's doing great. Yes.
So one of the things the boys talked about is how it's increased his sports performance. And that's something I think you wanted to get out to the audience as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people see CrossFit as intimidating or kind of all out there crazy. And so my certification is in sports performance, and it's in children's fitness and also in adult fitness and Olympic weightlifting. And so the best thing that I could say is get moving. Just get moving, set goals. I struggled for years and years trying to lose weight. And this is where it all came to place for me. The nutrition, the muscle resistance, the cardio, it's just all put together. And so if it's kids wanting to get better at their sport, let them try it out. If it's someone trying to get muscle mass and they just can't gain weight, come, you'll put on the muscle. Or if it's someone trying to lose weight, to lose the fat and to get strong and get healthy and a longer life, just come try it out.
All right, you heard it here. And don't forget the Neon 5K run on May 16th. The proceeds will go to help support these kids at Nationals. And good luck to them and good luck to you guys. Thanks for letting us be here.
Thanks for coming.
It was great having you with us here today. And remember, it's you, the people of the Basin, who make this show.
So if you have an idea for an upcoming episode, we'd love to hear from you. Contact us here at VTV Channel 6 or like us on Facebook.
Until next time, live well and stay healthy, Uintah Basin.